Right, week 13, Panthers versus Buccaneers. So Tampa Bay is favored by 6. I'm going to take Tampa Bay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers here. The model likes Tampa Bay to win this with a 72% chance, which translates to about a 6.5 point spread. When we take a look at the raw numbers, it gives a little bit of a different picture, not as much as of a clear win. So this is where I always encourage, particularly if you're a better, you can interpret these numbers differently than I do. The very same numbers, agree with the numbers, but come to a different conclusion. So when I look at this, is it showing a closer the raw numbers, an 18 to 13, which is right around that 6 point mark, a little below. And you kind of look at Tampa's uh, uh, scoring season this year, and they're not a high scoring team. It's also the reason why they're a 4-win team. But then you compare that to a 1-win team in Carolina, who quite frankly is just a poor team. It is sometimes it's hard to tell when two poor teams are coming who's going to come out and suck less. And I realize it's hard to put it that way, but when you stop and think about it, oftentimes I think the only thing that have these guys going out to like be motivated when you're in your 12th, 13th, 14th game of the season and you've got one win is you're playing to get another contract. You're playing to find a better team. You're playing to stay on in the pros, quite honestly. So playing to win, and sometimes it's hard for those teams to gel and to play as a team. So it makes it that much more difficult to predict. So then when I come over here on the left side, you can see with Carolina, their offense is really not anything at all. Their defense is actually not that bad, which kind of makes you go, well, maybe that explains, or absolutely explains the fairly low number of points the model has for Tampa Bay. When we come over here for Tampa Bay, a poor rushing game, and at best a mediocre to poor pass game. They have some signs of life on defense, but again, these are both two very poor teams, and it's these are the hardest to predict in my opinion. So if you have a choice on whether to bet on this one or not, I would recommend you not do so. If you're in a pool like I am, you don't have a choice. Again, it's a hard one, and I'm going to take Tampa Bay with the points. Let's take a look at the performance charts here. So a couple things is you see a little bit of increased passing over here with Tampa Bay. The rushing looks pretty much the same. You see some increased explosiveness out of Tampa Bay. The one thing that really catches my eye is the sacks here. So it's really hard for a team to do with the sacks, especially with the young quarterback. You see that reflect on some of the increased interceptions. Fumbles don't appear to be a problem, but Carolina just hasn't been able to get any type of explosion, which really limits their possibility for points. So if you like what you listen to, you found it helpful, click like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, let me know. Thank you.